Hey, long time no see. So what's going on in Blender? I'm very active for a few months with Blender, but I didn't open Blender. So how's that? So I'm working on a new project and that's related to audio and Blender, but for that I didn't open Blender. As you check my taskbar, you see here MuLab or MuLab, and that is a digital audio workstation, or in other words, a DAW, D-A-W. And here is Reaper, another one, and I downloaded loads of PSTs and etc. But anyway, so I want to know what is going on in the Blender community, and if you're curious as well, and then maybe it's interesting to check this video. To refresh myself, I check what is new in Blender 3.2, and we have light groups. I know, so I know that. So, but I believe this is only in cycles, right? Yeah, we can make light groups in Eevee as well, with a little trick in the compositor. But anyway, so these light groups are in Blender, and I believe it doesn't increase the render time. I hope so. If you know that, if you know it increased the render time, let me know in the comments. I'm curious about that. And so I didn't miss this as well, so we have now shadow caustics. Volume, motion blur. Yeah, I remember that. So, and we can now do polygon painting on vertex. There are some improvements. And we can paint in sculpt mode. Yeah, I'm a little bit into a war with painting in Blender or in some programs. Well, what I always want is to simulate like painting as we do on paper with acrylic or something like that. And yeah, in the software we work with light, and that is a bit different. So I try to simulate that, but it's pretty hard. And I don't understand why painters don't use CMYK while painting. If you paint with CMYK, you got the fresher colors. If you use the RGB colors, which you find standard in shop, like a starter paint set, then you get quite muddy colors. If you mix those colors, you always get you don't get the primary colors. So, for example, if you have red, yeah, you cannot make yellow, I believe, with RGB on paper. Something like that. It's always darker than yellow or something. Remesh, what was that again? So, all color attributes will be preserved. That's interesting. And mask out. Alright, that's very good. Oh, alright, and a new note, duplicate elements and geometry nodes. Asset collections. It's interesting, the asset library, but yeah, I don't know if you know my add-ons, they use always those thumbnail previews, and we can yeah, I feel this is not yet complete, but I hope there will be some improvements. Envelope modifier, yeah. So that's that. So I didn't forget too much. Let's quickly check what's going on at the moment on Twitter. I see here, I'm not sure if I pronounced it correct, as Juris Perkins. I believe he's from Asia so far. And he is working in Unreal Engine, and he always make these kinds of sci-fi modular landscape and these aircraft or our spaceship. Pretty interesting. I like his style. So if you use Unreal Engine and you check this out, or Artistorg. All right. Ian Ahmed, yeah. I worked with him. We developed together some add-ons, and he's very good in coding, and he's very interested in everything related to patterns and algorithms, etc. Blender Sushi, it seems he is tweeting about all kinds of stuff. Often also related to Blender, but also nature and things like that. It's a bit refreshing to see his tweets. So I see here procedural crystal in geometry nodes. It looks like there's a bit of trend. Geometry node and procedural asset. Like that. We will see that more, because I checked those links already a little bit. Water mesh machine, Blender Sushi. Let's scroll a bit and see what we see. Oh yeah, Substance Designer, very popular. That's nice. That's cool. And nice, fresh, crispy. Alright. Material maker. Alright, let's check here Blender Market. Auto Rig Pro often is on the top of the popular items of this week. And I see at the moment machine tools. And what new for me is the Sanctus Library Procedural Material and Procedural Building Generator. I suppose this is with geometry nodes. Let's check. Let's type in Control F. Geometry. Oh. All right. Yeah, I think this is a little bit in the future, something like that. I'm a little bit jealous because this is exactly what I want to make also. Let's go back over here. Round inset, and that reminds me a little bit of Round Bevel for Shiro. He makes a lot of small add-ons like bent face, face cutter, mesh copier, and his flagship is of course the grid modeler. Maybe you know Koshiro CG from this product. Arabs, of course, is always there. Arab, see, modular workspace for Blender. Yeah, Blender is going modular, it seems. Very interesting. Let's check my own website. I didn't see it for a while because I was so busy with a new project with audio and Blender. I'm working on that. But here we see a few new add-ons like Grid Studio, also procedural materials Blender, non-destructive Blender add-on by Tobin. And here also Grid Studio. He's quite active on the website. Let's pick one here. And this on Gumroad. Alright, yeah, we can check those latest add-ons on the Artistorg. So that the website, you can select a category or you can browse here. And if you click on a link, if you want to know the download link, usually I always put it at the bottom. So I made a lot of articles before. Let's go to basic. That's working. So for example, here molecular script, and I put it always here at the bottom, and then I say where to download it, and then you see a few links. That's what I do, but yeah, these. How do I go to here? So these are also creators of add-ons, and they have author rights on the website, and they make their own art. So if you are a Blender add-on developer, you can contact me, and then you can place your own article on the website, like that. Let's go to blenderartist.org, and I clicked on top, and as usual we see a lot of posts, and that is finished projects, a lot of them always. So it seems that on blenderartist.org people like to post their latest project. Well, let's just click on and see. Yeah, that's pretty nice concept sketch. Alright. So I suppose he made first the sketch, and then he worked on the run. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, it looks very nice. I see some repetitions here, and a bit strange to me is that the grass is growing that direction. I think it should grow up. Like, let's check another one. Kitchen visualization. Yeah, nice. Oh, that is in cycles. Cycles, 1000 samples. I'm more an EV guy, because yeah, when I render in cycles, I always have to wait that long, and if you get feedback immediately, I like that. And if you have the samples a bit correct and EV, then you can render out in like 6 seconds per frame or 5 seconds per frame, 720p or even 1080p in 6 seconds and noise free per frame. So you cannot do that in cycle. Alright, so yeah, there are a lot of finished projects here, some tutorials. I want to see about add-ons, because I'm a little bit an add-on freak. So where are those add-ons? Release script and themes. Yeah, this is a very popular add-on UV pack for Blender. I always use it to make like a game asset, and then it will pack your UV more efficient. And there's a free version and a paid version. Add-on panel manager. Alright. So I have an add-on, and that is called the End Panel Manager. Now I see add-on panel manager. Alright. That's funny. Let's open this in a new tab. So how does that look? Layout, list. Ooh. Yeah, that's a little bit different than what I have. I have more like this. So, this is my layout. So the M panel manager. So you load the list. So then you have all your add-ons. These are global enabled, and here you see all the workspaces. And if you want to use a filter in your workspace, then in fact you disable all the add-ons. So you don't have in the M panel, you don't see any tabs. But then you can click here, select, for example, an add-on, and then you enable this. So let's say in Anim, in workspace Anim, I want to use a filter there, so I click here, and I want to use Artistorg Pro in workspace Anim. I want to enable it, so I click Artistorg Pro here. I select it, and then I click it here, and then you see Artistorg Pro in the workspace Anim, and not all the other add-ons. Basically, that's it. Yeah, here is a whole documentation on how to make a good Blender installation. Alright, so let's check for more. Here I'm on Blender today, and I see quite some things about grease pencil. And I've seen something workflow, grease pencil workflow. No, that was not in Blender today, that was in right-click select. Ah, yeah, so I also like grease pencil, but the last point and the first point you want to merge them is really a hassle. I don't understand it. So yeah, so let's say you have a shape and you close the shape, but then looks okay, but then if you use a modifier, it messes up a little bit. So I believe the way Blender does it is to place a point very close to the latest point, but it's not really connected, something like that. And then if you use a modifier, you always see, yeah, there's something wrong as if the mesh is not like a manifold, something like that. So, what do they say here? To make merge functions, center? Yeah, that doesn't happen. Extract. Not clear, but there are 4 upvote. I think I'm going to upvote. I think this is the problem I encounter when I work with the grease pen. So, yeah. So we got a little bit of impression what's going on with Blender. So I checked a few months ago, and we already see that geometry nodes, modular assets are very interesting. So, all right, yeah. Well, actually, I was making this video to check my new microphone setup. So I'm working with audio, and so I collected loads of VST plugins, and it took a lot of time to find out how to record my voice or how to post-process it, and bought a pop filter, and I found out how to talk in the microphone like that, what distance, etc. So I'm now going to check how that sounds.